It's not bad here. Just saw that last series.
Yep.
Did a lot of good for Denethor in some of those fights. But yeah, there it is. That's going to be an Aatrox lock-in. Honestly, just a lot of just bruisers from the FlyQuest side that I think
is trying to fend them off in the bottom lane.
Yeah, Call Me could get jumped on here. The
Nice
hook shot
timing.
actually interrupting him on his little Justice Punch forward.
Yeah, smart from Cryogen there. He stays on the wall and waits for the Justice Punch flash.
Flash taunt. They're going to try to follow it up here. Quad going to flash away, though, from Kryra. Call Me doesn't have the damage to finish him off, and Call Me's going to get taken down for first blood. Griffin spent his ult, did not spend his flash, so now Surdy's in a bit of a difficult spot with the wave
Still here.
pushing away from him. Cryogen has waited this whole time. Hook shot, flash, ult is popped there by Gakkos. Gets one knockup, but Surdy's got a lot of dashes, but not quite enough as the Q3 flash comes down from Gakkos, grabbing him a kill.
I say the only, positive thing about these supports in their permanent roams is that people have started to hate junglers less. Now, though, Griffin under attack.
Griffin going to be able to go unstoppable there, but here comes the cease and desist to follow it up. Looks like he has got nowhere to go. The double taunt landing onto Quad. They don't have the damage to finish him off, but you can't just sit there and never farm and never walk up. You've got to reset the wave. At some point, you have to expose yourself.
Yeah, the wave was pushing away from him, and I saw it was that one last melee minion. And, Cryogen's recalling in the brush, and he's like, I bet he's going to go try and Q this one last melee minion and, try and eat a little bit, try and get a minion as it's pushing away.
We can see Kryra's going up there, though, so maybe going to try to look for something.
Yeah, let's see, because Dragon is still available, so worrying about trying to make the cross map. Lions is under attack. The satchel is good.
Yeah, really good satchel. The ulti comes out from Shyvana. Lions flashes, but Griffin flash follows. They're going to be able to get the kill. And Kryra now, seeing that, interrupts the recall here from Gakkos, but he's going to pop the World Ender and just try to fight his way through Kryra. Lands a good knockup, and that is going to be enough to push Kryra back. Well played there by Gakkos to survive on the other side. Surdy trying to get in here. We'll see if he actually finds him. He will, but now Cryogen has arrived, and the recall was finished from Vi. So Surdy tries to be the hero here, stopping the recall, trying to get more from that play. Ends up dying as Masu and Cryogen show up. They lose out on both sides.
Oh, it is all falling apart.
Has been everywhere across the map and has really made Surdy's life a bit of a nightmare up here on that top side. But now they're going to try to set up a dive here onto Quad. They're going in. The hero's entrance to follow it up. Quad is just getting CC'd 100-0. But Kryra had no way out. Spent the Vault Breaker, didn't want to use the flash, and now in comes Griffin. Call Me going to have to try to back it up, but Lions arrives. Taunt's going to go wide to Jed, pushing in the wave. We'll see if they want to set up the redive, but they're not.
And speed boosts are also very useful in enabling these melee carries, whether it's the Shyvana or the Aatrox.
Oh, Masu going to get ulted on, but he's flashing back onto the tower. The killer instinct comes in. They're trying to take in Masu, and they do take him out. Kryra gets a stand united, but it's going to be traded back regardless.
There, let's go. I'm excited for that one. Excited for this one right now, though, because Cryogen just dodges out the taunt from Lion.
Yeah, nicely dodged out. Lions loses half his health, but Kryra still looking to start off the fight, and there's the public execution coming in, and the shutdown actually goes to the Kaza. Griffin and Quad are still in the area. It looks like they still may want to fight. Zig's trying to get over here on the side, but has no flash, remember. So this is a bit of a difficult approach. You can see Lions trying to wrap around behind him.
Yeah, Galio is kind of hovering up halfway here now, too, so they might try and make a Galio play. He yoinks it!
Griffin just walks in and steals it and then uses the Dragon's Descent to just get out to safety. Didn't actually grab it, but then the taunt comes in onto Masu, so Jed flashes forward, but I don't know what that flash was. He got nothing at all. Griffin, though, going to be cut off in the jungle here, taken down as Kryra gets another kill. Quad picks up the eye. Kryra is running. Sajet is going to fall to Cryogen here. Quad is slowly taking down Kryra as DSG are just losing people everywhere. They try to go for the Herald. They lose that. They try to go for the dive. They lose out multiple kills there as well.
And they're not even done losing stuff. Quad and Gakkos are going for Surdy.
Surdy in a lot of trouble here. It's going to be tanked up there by Gakkos. Surdy flashes away. Call Me arrives with the hero's entrance. Will keep him safe. Going to be able to spot Cryogen, who is just trying to be annoying in the area. You can see pings over onto the Dragon, as FlyQuest will just back this one up.
Whew, crazy sequence that we had there with the yoink from Griffin and then Jed committing his flash there, which both got nullified for Masu's satchel charge. Now he's okay. Now he's dead.
And there we go. If you don't succeed, try again. They go back, they get the kill, and Griffin trying to burst down the dragon will be able to secure it. So second dragon goes their way. Masu does fall again. Quad, though, has the Seekers already. Cryogen going to go in. The Shockwave is there to follow it up. And that is an easy kill, but now Kryra arrives. Call Me is here too. Cryogen slated to fall. The two-man taunt across both these members from FlyQuest, and in comes a Jed. Quad just gets deleted, can't even pop the Seekers. He was just going to die anyway, so held on to it.
Tower is fake defense.
Yeah, Surdy knows it. He's just going to run on out as all that crystalline overgrowth. One auto is going to take it down. Surdy, though, staying safe for now.
Okay, so just a collection. Are they going to trap them on the outside, though? Teleport being used. Orianna has to run for her life.
Yeah, Quad is going to try to make a run for it. There comes the public execution. Flash is forced. Griffin in the area. Are they going to use the stasis? Not just now. In comes the hero's entrance. There is that stasis. Teleport coming in as well. The taunt onto Quad. He's going to get burst down, but Gakko's arrives. So does Masu. The AoE damage big, and DSG trying to cut it out, trying to deny the resets here from Gakko's, but Gakko's desperately wants one, trying to finish them off. He's going to get the resets, and you hear that sound. You know the fight might be over, but Sajed is fighting as hard as he can, trying to push him back. It's Griffin with a triple, though. They're just trying to rush the Baron here. Teleports are coming in, so they're clearly aware of this right now. Lions has spotted it. FlyQuest pulled back. They're going to try to turn onto Kryra. He's just hit by the Hextech ultimatum. He's ignited. He's turning, though, onto Cryogen, who tries to flash out, but he flashes right into the waiting arms of the Kaza. And now Call Me going through the Hex gates here. DSG want to try to get more, but FlyQuest should be able to disengage.
FlyQuest lost their coordination here, really scrambling off of this fight. They called them to peel off of Baron and look for the pick onto enemy jungle, but the Camille is so far ahead.
Quad in trouble. Here comes the cease and desist. Sajed there trying to follow it up, but doesn't have the ulti. And Kryra finds out in the hurry that Sajed cannot follow up. No killer instinct. Gakko's now popping the World Ender, chasing down Lions. He's going to be dead as well. He's got no energy. Even if he had the Shadow Dash, he couldn't use it. FlyQuest make a mistake, but then make up for it with a couple kills here, as Quad didn't even need the Zonias.
I mean, it's hype, right? We've got divers on multiple sides, and both sides, the dive goes very far without the follow-up, and in the end, with the second mistake here, with the enemy jungle going down, there's no way that DSG can steal the Baron, but can they? Nope.
Call Me flashing, decides to try to go back in. I don't know if he has a way out. Stand United comes through. He procs the Storm Raider Surge, is creating a little bit of space here. Surdy still on the side, trying to find an angle. There comes that public execution. The taunt flashes in on the Masu, but they don't have the damage to finish him. Sajed, though, doing a lot here in this fight. Needs to try to get into the back line. Doesn't have the killer instinct available because he hadn't hit any plasma until just then. He's not going to be able to jump in onto Griffin. So at the end of the day, they do get that one kill. They'll rush over and try to grab the dragon for a bounty there. Maybe try to get a double bounty with a mid lane tower. That could be a nice little slingshot of gold.
It's really going to be very nice for them. Chop this gold lead down significantly with these quick back-to-back bounties and with getting the kill onto Quad.
Very get that later on. Quad has obviously had that for quite some time. And normally, I'm a pretty big hater of Gluttonous Greaves. I just think in pro, you don't get enough stacks. But Sajed has 7 stacks already. So this is actually paying off for him quite a bit because it has been quite a bloody game. He's been involved in a lot. And when you do get that fully stacked, it is quite impactful here for him. And he is on 3 items, is getting very, very strong. But as you said, he's the only one with the gold lead. And he's going to have to play really well as they're looking for a pick now onto Gakko's. Pops the World Ender, but he is getting CC'd up, and he is getting locked down, knocked down. That's 1K. Well, there is still just that one Zonias for Quad. As Griffin going in for the Death Stance Shojin. Very, very tanky on this champion. And generally just more effective to build tanky items instead of the GA, but they're going to be looking here for Call Me. Call Me's going to try to turn around with the teleport. The taunt coming through. There's the Dragon's Descent as Quad gets put low. In comes Surdy. He gets locked up, but in comes the hero's entrance. He's just deleted in a hurry, and the two-man shockwave there as Call Me punches back forward, lands a taunt, but no one can follow up. Gakko's gets the reset. Sajed has got to run. Cryogen flashing forward. Sajed flashes out. Lions goes back in, but there's no one there with them. It's going to be another kill going the way of FlyQuest, as Kryra going to be having to be careful here. At the very least, there's no major objective for them to grab, but they're marching on the base.
FlyQuest take the initiative. They decide, we're going to make the pick ourselves. They do it in the top lane, and that might be enough to get inside the base. Could they look for a hard push here? 17 seconds on Surdy, 20 seconds on Call Me.
They are going to be able to grab the inhib. Kryra trying to position it on the side, but Lions has to use that Shadow Dash defensively. Griffin spent the Dragon's Ascent just to try to burst down this Baron. Cryogen looking on the side. Kryra going to jump in onto him. Kryra just trying to focus down the support, but the Baron is getting pretty low. They're going to turn on to Griffin. Gakkos pops the World Ender, and it's a Jet incredibly low. Burst low, but does survive. Griffin maybe going to fall. He's burning down. He's shut down there by Call Me, but a couple kills going the other way as well. Both junglers have fallen. Cryogen has fallen. It's one-man advantage here, and Call Me is getting into the backline, trying to make something happen here. Surdy focusing down Gakkos. Masu is incredibly low. There's the Stand United there for Jet on the side is Call Me, trying to finish him off, but just does not have the damage. Quad trying to do something, but he's got no mana. Goes into the Zhonya's. Masu on 1 HP, surviving for now. Quad falls. The hero's entrance coming back down. Gakkos gonna get knocked up. Do they have the taunt? They do not just yet. Jet goes into the Zhonya's himself. He's surviving still again. He is not dead. Be able to grab the dragon. This will move FlyQuest though to Soul Point here. Hex Tech Soul will be available for them. The Baron did not work out for FlyQuest last time, so we'll see if it does better for DSG. As FlyQuest 1 away from getting that super power back up, and he's now on 10 stacks of that Glennis Greaves, and Lions now has the locket as well. Kryra going to get spotted here, but the team is coming in to try to back him back up, and they are going in on Cryogen. Cryogen is dead in a hurry. Kryra put a little bit low. They're going to try to kite out Gakkos World Ender card here for FlyQuest. It is Cryogen with a massive lead, and it is Griffin with a very big lead, but that is Griffin's at the end of the day. Griffin's coming through that entire last fight. Does have the death cap now, and here they go. Kryra gonna make Masu regret this. There's a teleport, there's a Stand United, there is everything sent, and they do kill off Masu, but there's no big objectives up right now, so it's just gonna be trying to take towers.
And this is what we were just saying. He has to rotate down to the bottom side, but then he pushes out on bottom side, and he doesn't give respect to the move from DSG, who had just taken over the map, gone through mid lane, go all the way down to bottom lane. It's a great combo from Lions and Kryra to pick off the upgraded Medjai Ziggs, whose stacks drop, and now
Surdy trying to kite it back. Big shockwave. Multi-man fear comes in with their Dragon's Ascent, but they are turning on Griffin, and Griffin is not tanky enough. There's the killer instinct. Cryogen just came back, and Cryogen is dead again. DSG cracking the base open. 3 kills going their way, and they are posturing to try to end the game right now. There is no shockwave. Gakkos has ult. Masu is going to be up here in 6 seconds. Gakkos now pops the World Ender, trying to buy some time. Masu will be given that time.
I think, by the way, I don't have it now. No, but when you have ult, I just ult in, I think.
Okay.
My Jane 20, maybe we can fight.
Yeah, we can dive the tier 3.
I trust the mid.
Pwede ka kami sa ult, you know?
They're looking. Or in ult. They're on ult. Look,
Shivan.
I'm tanking tower still. I will stop tank, okay? Stop tank.
yeah, great call.
Then just a win secure here, as they are in the area, but they don't really have any vision whatsoever, and Griffin gonna get jumped on, losing a lot of health quick, has to use the Dragon's Ascent as the Dragons exit. The public execution there from Surdy does not connect. Kryra going forward. Stand United gonna be popped. They're trying to burst down Gakkos, but Gakkos kiting them out and has the World Ender, getting Kryra low. Surdy jumping back, eating a lot of poke though from the Ziggs. I think they just need to turn on the Dragon here, as Griffin isn't in the area, but they were seeing if they could get something more.
Yeah, I think they've won the Dragon with their burst that they had onto Griffin, but would love to get a chase down kill. It's so over there to use the third one. Looks like they're just gonna make the call, give it up. Gakkos is recalling back to base.
They are walking over now though, and now they should surely know that they are on the Baron, but it is definitely way too late, as that got a little bit dangerous, as that was down to...
Oh my goodness. Yeah, so he gets it. Nice combo from him. He has the 1400 smite plus an auto attack here with an E, and able to burst it.
Not even close.
Not even
1425. Got it. Easy peasy. And there is the Medjai's now picked up here for Call Me. His last item upgraded, as they are looking really dangerous at this point in the game. Got to find a way to somehow avoid the dive and deal with Sajed, who is tearing through their these later fights.
So Masu's Mega Inferno Bomb does 1409 magic damage.
Oh my God.
Are going to have resist, but
Kryra could be in some trouble. Is going to get pulled back in by the chains, get satcheled out. Might actually lose the GA. He is running for his life and narrowly avoids the ultimate coming in from Masu. But Sajed, even one bouncing bomb is dealing 30-40% of his HP, so has to constantly try to heal back up off these waves. But Call Me was pushing in through mid, And this tower is getting low. You can see Griffin is answering through bot. They had already lost that tower earlier. Now Surdy pushing up through top. They're trying to pressure all 3 waves. But Masu doing a good job with the wave clear, and his poke is still incredibly threatening.
Certainly is, and the pressure is not going to relent here. Baron-empowered minions, the siege continues, so the base of FlyQuest will continue to crumble. 40 seconds left on the Baron here as well. Call me going in for a little bit of a chunk.
Yeah, so Jed having to be a bit careful. Barely avoids the Infernal Chains. As Surdy now pushing in through the top, trying to pressure Quad a little bit. Takes a couple tower shots for his trouble. And Cryogen's going in. They're going to try to turn it around onto him. Stand United coming through. Heroes entrance as well. All the counter engage arrives. Here comes the cavalry. It's a shutdown for Griffin. But the rest of the DSG members can't even get involved. Kryra has got to run. Krymi has got to run. He's going to try to turn around with a big taunt, though. Can't quite finish off Cryogen. And they're looking at the base right now as the Jet is pushing forward.
But still, looking for that play. They did trade teleports with the Orianna as well.
Oh, Lions goes in with the taunt flash, but Masu is there to answer. He flashes out the taunt across multiple members. Sajet has got to get involved here. Dragon's Descent coming forward. There's full sending onto Sajet. 30 in the backline fighting against Squad. Sajet standing, Sajet fighting. He takes down Cryogen, but now he's in the middle of the team. He's looking with a flash forward, but it's not going to get him anything. Trying to heal back up, but he cannot survive.
And they win?
And it looks like they might just be able to. They're going to try to TP and end through bot. Double teleport coming in there as Call Me is the only one up here, but that is a big wave, and I don't know if he's going to be able to do anything about it.
Yep, they've got Ziggs, the Demolitionist. This tower is gone. This base is done, and the game should be won by FlyQuest.
Call Me trying his best to stay alive, to try to clear out the wave. Griffin pushing him back. Quad flashes forward, but it's Masu and Gatkos with their eyes on the tower. They knock him down. They take the Nexus, and they take game 1. It was a back and forth bloodbath here. 46 kills in just about 42 minutes. But FlyQuest